Good afternoon. We're excited about starting the season, especially in the Cajun Dome. We have an opportunity with a new home to play just about every game, but I think we have one exhibition and one regular season game in our OK. So last night was our 9th practice, and it's been going pretty good. 8 of them in the Cajun Dome. Last night we practiced in our OK. We had extremely good practice. We're returning 8. We have 8 returners back, 4 of them are out, and then 5 freshmen. So it shows we've been practicing really, really hard. Excited about what we have and how we're going to be able to play our style this year. You know, we call it small ball. You know, we don't really have any post players. We call them hybrids. They're a combination of a forward and a guard. So the excitement's there. I think our schedule is going to be. Will test us at some times on the road when we go to Mississippi State and Louisiana Tech in early December, and as we move into conference. But very excited about our second year and the direction and the steps we're taking. Any questions?
Coach, talk about what last year at this time, how much more advanced as far as what you're able to do in practice compared to last year?
Well, you know, as far as for the returners, especially in the spring, I mean, go back to the spring, when we returned, we came back in the spring, I thought we were a lot better and it was easier. But with the returners, I mean, we have 4 of them out right now. We had 2 concussions, we had stress fracture, and then we got a labor and tear that won't, Keel Rillage won't be back until November. So it's kind of made a step back, but it's given the freshmen opportunities. I tell you what, the freshmen are extremely talented. You know, just got a lot to learn, especially on the defensive side. But looking at them last night, you know, to me, you know, we may be a little bit inexperienced, but we do have some experience back this year compared to last year. Last year we had no experience back. We had nobody ever play under our system. So I think it's been a lot better, especially last night. I thought last night we had extremely good practice, both offensively and defensively. You know, we're looking to play fast, and then last night it showed. You know, we got some kids that can put the ball in the goal, can defend. Everybody's got their roles, and they're still trying to find it. But yeah, I think we made some steps forward to see some of the experience that's coming back. Hopefully it gets back healthy so we can get everybody back on the floor.
But with these injuries, are you in a position where in November or the beginning of January you're not going to be able to have as much in as you would have liked to?
No, I don't think so. I think we should be all right. You know, I think Kia knows our system enough. You know, she's the one that I'm worried about probably out the longest. You know, she with that labrum tear, you know, she won't be able to have full contact until December. But I mean, she knows the system. She's there at practice, watching what we do. She's running right now, so she should be in shape for that. And you know, I mean, we're putting it in. You know, every aspect of what we were running offensively and defensively, we started putting it in, and I think everybody will catch on. It's the fun thing about freshmen, you know, they're very coachable, this group, and they're absorbing. You know, they call us every night, making sure that they did fine. You know, they're concerned about the direction or what they're doing. So I think positive steps are happening right now.
Anything else?
Here, do you like, you know, you've got a little more depth this year. I mean, it takes a little while to kind of come in and get your girls in. Last year, you come in, you kind of have to play with what you got here and there. And this year, you feel like you've got a few more pieces to work with overall?
No doubt. When we went out to recruit, we recruited kids that would fit our system. So we were able to sign 5 of them. So I'm really excited about them. And, you know, the kids that are returning understand it. So, yes, to me, it's going to make a big difference. You know, we can continue. It's all about believing and working hard and getting through these hard practices. You know, it's like we've really been getting after the last 9 practices. So I think these kids have bought into it. Especially the returners and the freshmen are just kind of wide-eyed. You know, right now, and it's fun. You know, to me, you know, if I'm having fun, I think we're getting better. And I'm having a lot of fun. You know, some people say it was a honeymoon first year. It's always a honeymoon for me to be in Lafayette, to be coaching women's basketball at UL. I mean, I'm on top, still on top of the world. You know, just keep throwing it at us, and we're ready. You know, especially with the improvements we made in our facilities. You know, able to go in the dome and recruit the dome now. It's going to help our recruiting and to move forward. We want to thank Bob for working with us. I mean, Can you imagine, we had 9 practices and 8 of them in the dome, where our kids are excited, you know, they're playing in the Division I, you know, environment, and they're working hard, and it's just, you know, it works that way. You know, the more you give kids, the more they want, and that's what's happening with us right now.
Coach, look at the fact that just talk a little bit about the Sun Belt and kind of where you guys fit in. Obviously, MTSU, Western, those teams seem to always be at the top of the league.
You know, the way we finished last year is how I thought we would be. You know, I mean, we ended up beating North Texas, and then Western Kentucky was a number 2 seed, very young and all that. And I mean, we played them. I mean, we lost by 4 to them the last game in the tournament. And, I mean, with a minute left, we were tied. So we can play with these guys if we have the numbers. You know, style. We were able to press a little bit and pick our spots, and we got better at it toward the end of the year. So, I mean, you look at our league. Little Rock's always going to be good because they can defend. You know, they're not a great scoring team, but Joe Foley does a good job. And then Western, one more year, they got pretty much returning everybody. They were pretty talented, but I still think, I mean, we beat Little Rock at home, and then Western, we gave them a pretty good game there. Didn't play them well here, and then in the tournament, we played them well. And then, you know, you just losing the Florida schools, you know, it probably hurts our league a little bit. But, you know, the news, I played UTA and Texas State when I was at McNeese, and when we first got into when I got into the league in the Southland and stuff, UTA was the team to beat. You know, they were playing small ball like we're trying to play right now, and you know, they kind of switched it up and stuff. So they're struggling a little bit to kind of get it going. Got a new coach and stuff, but you know, I'm excited about our opportunities. Here's a chance right now for us to move up. You know, we finished 11th last year and stuff like that, bottom of the league and stuff. But I feel that we wasn't an 11th seed team. You know, I think at the end I'd kind of talked about it to y'all before about how I thought our important game would be that first one in the tournament, and you know, we were able to get that win. And you know, we competed all year. I tell everybody we had some really big wins last year against Tulane and Little Rock and some of these guys, and we had a lot of bad losses. And those bad losses come from consistency from those freshmen. You know, you starting freshmen, and you know, one game they show up, and then 2 of them they don't. And, you know, it's just how, you know, I can't explain it. You know, other than we fight through it. And this year, you know, with a little bit more experience, we should be able, you know, better play with. I think we can play with anybody in the league. Middle was the only game that I felt that we just nothing we could do. You know, they were out. They had more talent. They played hard. Very good coach. And with them out the league, I think the league's open. You know, I really do. I feel that if we work hard enough, stay healthy, and play our kind of basketball, we got a chance. And that's all we ask for. I tell our kids that every day. You know, just give me an opportunity. That's all we're asking. Even in difficult times, there's still opportunities. So that's what we're preaching.
Coach, you mentioned that you guys have been going pretty hard at it after the last 8 or 9 days. Have your health good enough to where you guys can kind of practice and go after each other at the pace you want to play during the because you play at a high pace during the game?
Yeah, I don't know. You know, it's just kind of like I'm trying to get these kids a little bit tougher. You know, we go down to me for sometimes no reason at all. You know, with the concussion issues and stuff like that. I mean, if you look at somebody the wrong way, it's a concussion. You know, and it's kind of what we're dealing with right now. Is you know, trying to get them tougher. You know, we have some stress fractures and stuff. I never understood what a stress fracture was. You know, you learn to play, and they're young, and that's been a problem. Last night we practiced 9. We have 13 kids, and we've been practicing 12. And we started off the season on the 30th with practice with 12, and now I think today we'll have 10. So you know, it's kind of, and I guess we go hard. We demand a lot on the defensive side. We do a lot of rebounding drills and stuff like that. So I mean, we're going to get nicked up and stuff, but it just teaches you. We got to learn how to play through things, and that's what we're trying to teach these young kids: is build a program, one brick at a time, play hard. You know, no excuses. Everybody in America's tired right now. Everybody's been through 8 or 9 practices. You just got to fight through it, and that's what we're trying to teach. You know, to me, if you learn to fight through it, we'll fight through games. If we don't learn how to do it now, then we'll always have excuses. There's no excuse right now. We're going to continue to play hard and practice hard, and you know, where it falls, it is. You know, be prepared. I'd rather be prepared than not. So we're doing that right now.
Thanks.
All right, thank y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Thanks, Coach.
Thanks, Coach.